Now to the inspiring entrepreneur who has built a fitness empire. Mahlum has always been driven by one mission, helping others reach their full potential.
Yeah, today she spends her time motivating others to pursue their passions. We're going to chat with Ann in just a moment, but first, a look at her story.
I didn't go to an Ivy League school. I'm very far from the smartest person in the room, but one thing that I will kick everybody's butt in is the belief system that I have in myself.
Meet Ann Mahlum, founder of the nonprofit Back on My Feet and the popular fitness chain Solidcore. The North Dakota native grew up in a middle-class family.
I had a great childhood, and I had an extraordinary relationship with my dad, who was just my person and my best friend.
But at 16, everything changed when Ann learned her father was struggling with addiction and her parents were separating.
It was really hard to love somebody who had an active addiction. And that's when I became a runner.
Running became Ann's salvation, and one step at a time she rebuilt, forming an unexpected connection along the way.
There was a homeless shelter about a half mile away from where I lived. These group of guys started to wave at me, and I started to wave back.
That's when Ann got an idea. If running had helped her, maybe it could help them too. She launched Back on My Feet in 2007.
It's a nonprofit that uses running to help the homeless change the direction of their life.
And scaled the running club to 11 markets in less than 5 years. But she didn't stop there. In 2013, Ann poured her personal savings into a dream, opening the first Pilates-inspired Solidcore studio, eventually expanding to more than 100 locations and exiting for nearly $100 million. Today, the new mother has set her sights on helping other women outsmart the odds.
You want to win, you got to play offense. I need to hire here in order to help get my company here. The trick is finding something that you feel so in alignment with that you don't want to be doing anything else.
Oh my goodness,
Hi,
what
Ann.
a story.
You guys shut all my bad hair days.
Oh, please. We were looking at your hair. We're just amazed at you.
Exactly.
All of you.
Everything you've done.
Yes.
It's remarkable. And I love this idea that running saved you in many ways. And then you took that passion and you turned it into your purpose. Talk about that moment running past the homeless shelter and how that inspired.
Oh, Jenna, it clicked for me. Like I had 2 years of trying to figure out what my purpose is, my passion. I wanted my life to make sense because for 10 years, my dad's addictions didn't make sense. It caused a lot of hurt and heartache. And so running by the shelter, which frankly I avoided for 2 years because I had the same stereotype about people who were homeless that a lot of people have. And then I realized that I saw my dad in a lot of them, and there but for the grace of God go my father, and that could have easily been him. And so I felt if running can help a 16-year-old messed up kid get through the troubles I was having, and it made me feel so invincible, I just thought it could help them too.
It's so interesting. I'm hearing you talk, and there's that grit, there's that resiliency. So then I guess I shouldn't be surprised that there was something in you willing to take a big risk to invest in something that you believed in, your savings into Solidcore, and it paid off. What do you think you did right?
You know, there's a couple things, and the good thing is this is teachable, right? So figuring out what you're really good at, and then applying that to a business that needs those skill sets. And then I think it's the belief system. So when I was 16 and all that stuff was going on at home, I told myself I was gonna be somebody someday. And so when you tell yourself you're gonna be somebody, guess what happens? You start acting that way. You start taking risks. I went to college in Minnesota, then I moved to DC, and I moved to Philly on my own, trying to become this person who I said I was gonna become. So when those moments show up, you remind yourself, like, this is my opportunity and I'm prepared for this.
If people are watching at home and sort of feel stuck, which we all have at different parts of our life, how can you sharpen your belief in yourself?
Well, I think, Jenna, it first starts off with what you're saying to yourself every day. There are some people who wake up and say some really crappy things to themselves, that they don't belong, they're not good enough. And when we do that, we start to look for evidence to support that belief. You know, Tony Robbins says this great line that the problem with our beliefs is that we believe them. And so we look for these reaffirming opportunities to prove ourselves right. And I just refuse to talk to myself that way. If something bad happens, I'll spin it in some weird way to make sure that I won. So that's one thing, is be careful what you're saying to yourself, because that's how you'll show up. And the second one is, I think a lot of us want to jump to the big business and have this, life-changing moment, but we don't realize it's the small habits. So if you're living a life of predictability, the same thing over and over again, you've got to start by taking some risks. Take yourself out to dinner by yourself without your phone. Drive a different way home. Cut your hair off, dye it blonde. Something that shows that you can get through some uncertainty.
I love that.
And that's what builds your resilience muscle.
Oh my goodness.
So cool.
You've got this career, and you're now a rock star mom to a 3-month-old Elliot.
Yeah.
Oh, what a beautiful picture. How has this chapter changed the way you even look at success?
Yeah, well, I've been somebody who has tried to be very
adorable.
I miss him so much. That's been trying to be very intentional about my life, and I think 76% of people at the end of their life have significant regret for how they lived. And I think you can outsmart that by having these different chapters. And so with Back on My Feet, when I founded that, I thought, I'm going to do this the rest of my life. No one told me that you have to find your purpose all over again at some point if you're really growing. And so I went into Solidcore knowing that at some point I'm going to want to do something else. So let me plan my end game from the beginning.
Wow.
And it was always to get to 100 studios and then sell it. And then enter whatever chapter was going to be next for me. So I got married when I was 43, and I just had my first baby at 45. And
by the way, it's such a beautiful thing, because each chapter has had its own purpose, it feels like, right?
Yeah. And I think just the pressure for women to be thriving in their career and raising babies, like, I have no idea how some of these women are doing that. They're my superheroes. But I just sort of knew, for me, like, I got to close the chapter, move on to the next. And my husband's not thrilled, because now I want to have 10 kids. But it's working for me to be able to say my priorities now are my family. Like, work is down here, because I don't need more of it. And I'm really mindful of not chasing more of what I don't need, because I don't want to have those
Girl,
regrets
you
at
are
the end.
preaching today.
I know. I'm obsessed
I
with
know.
you.
You're such a gift. You have to come back. We have a gift for you, but I feel like you can't quite compare to what you've given us.
Your motivational talk and this onesie do not equal each other.
I know.
That's
but
so cute.
But that's so interesting.
Is this for me or the
yeah, that's
baby?
for
Elliot.
You
There
guys
go.
can share.
There you go.
You've done extraordinary things. Thank you for sharing.
Amazing.
having me.
You've given us a lot in like 5-6 minutes.
I know. We need more.
Wow. Very good.
We
Thank
want
you.
more, don't we?
So good.
You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.